It's always fun to see when pro wrestling things go mainstream. And one of the things that went mainstream, went viral, if you will, in the world of Vine and TikTok and Shorts and all of that, is the Randy Orton RKO Out of Nowhere. This thing has blown up beyond even wrestling. People that don't even know who Randy Orton is are aware of the meme, the gif, the whatever the fuck of Randy Orton hitting that RKO out of nowhere. And if you are not familiar with what I'm talking about exactly, here's a brief compilation. There is literally a bajillion of these out there. But here is a brief compilation of some of them.
And look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
RKO! From out of nowhere! It's like he's closing in on a victory here. He's got ropes. Look at this! Strikes with an RKO! Strikes with an RKO! Adjustment. Randy Orton with an RKO. Gonna do it. Yeah. RKO. RKO in midair. Woohoo! Out of nowhere.
It was at this moment that Jackson knew Randy Orton was here.
Out of nowhere! Who the hell is that? Who is that? That's Randy Orton! Yes, that is Randy Orton! King, look at this! RKO!
And of course, one of the guys that benefited from that was Logan Paul himself, who admits that one of his highest viewed vines was the RKO Out of Nowhere.
Randy Orton in a place we've never seen him before.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Oh my God!
RKO in midair!
So naturally, when Logan Paul had the Viper, Randy Orton, on his podcast ImPaulsive this week, he asked Randy about the whole RKO Out of Nowhere meme, what he thinks about it, how he heard about it, and all that good stuff. Check out this clip. Out of nowhere.
Because like you can
yes, I was just gonna say that on the pillows.
That's very true. It's you know, if you got a pool in the backyard, all the kids can do it in the pool, the trampoline, off the couch, under the the cushions on the floor. I think that's a very good point.
It's the
Honestly,
only
that might be my starting point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How can people recreate
make it
this?
simple.
Right.
I think it's the only trending TikTok sound that a WWE finish.
I
What
had
is
a-
it? Look out, look out, look out.
I
that
had one of my most viral vines.
Yeah.
The soundtrack was, "Hey, look out, it's Randy Orton slithering in. Watch out, watch out, watch out."
Oh, watch
and I
out,
did it to my friend. I did it to my friend Marcus Johns into a pool. One of my most viewed vines of all time.
That's really cool to know. And so that's another thing. It wasn't all just me. Like you said, you knew about the RKO before you knew who I was, and that it was essentially my initials. The memes that took on. I mean, like 10 years ago, I feel like somebody out there, whoever it is, thank you so much. But somebody started doing those things and memes. They started making this popping up. What'd you say?
Elon Musk.
It was Elon? Thank you, Elon. Building rockets. Let me make this meme.
Literally, though.
Yeah. But like, it just, I said earlier I was blessed, to get, born into this, get the opportunity through my father, same with the memes, like just that boosted up my character and made me more important, made my value, my brand more important. Like a lot of people do a cutter, but when I hit mine, it's like, oh, that's the cutter.
Your RKOs, just want to put a button on this. Some of them are incredible. You did one at War Games against the bobblehead guy.
Oh yeah, JD.
Yeah, JD. Sorry, bro.
No, he knows. I just met him Saturday in Chicago, and he was very well aware that he had a large head.
Yeah.
This was actually a really cool interview. I highly recommend you guys check that out. Link is in the description below. Watch the full thing. Lots of fun stuff in this interview. Randy talking about how he got into wrestling, because he did not start out as wanting to follow in his footsteps of his dad and his grandpappy. He wanted to blaze his own trail, but fate has a funny way of putting people exactly where they belong. Randy Orton ends up in the professional wrestling business and one of the greatest of all times. He also comes off very personable in this interview. One of the things that stood out is his composure and his professionalism. There was a part early on at the very beginning of the episode where they were fucking around. The sound wasn't quite right, and a big loud squeak got blasted through the headphones and basically made Randy Orton go deaf. And he just rolled with it, just chill as all fuck. I have also heard that Randy's a weed head, so maybe that's it. Who knows? But he was very professional, very chill, very laid back, very well-spoken, very proper, full answers, thoughtful answers, very giving to Logan and kind to him as a host. Randy, just a fucking ultimate professional. It's always been said about Randy, if you were to design a wrestler from the ground up, it would be Randy Orton. And my God, just everything, not just even his look, but in the way he moves and stuff in the ring, but even the way he carries himself. And as stone cold as he is in the ring at times, personally, he seems a little dull, I think. You know, he's not Mr. Charisma or anything. He's actually fairly charming, very charming, actually. So this was a fun little interview to listen to and to really get Orton's thoughts. We don't get a lot of these long form interviews with Orton. God, I think the last time I even covered a Randy Orton interview on a podcast was when he was on Kurt Angle's show years ago, a year or two ago. So, I mean, Orton doesn't do a lot of these kind of things, so it was very fun to see him pop up. Not a lot of newsworthy stuff, just a little conversation, between the two. Orton giving Logan a lot of pointers on, wrestling business, some old-timery stuff, slow it down. There'll be another match tomorrow. You don't got to go balls out, that kind of stuff, But it was a fun little interview still. I highly recommend checking it out, like I said. But that's all I got to talk about it. That RKO Outta Nowhere blew the fuck up for a period of time. It was the hottest thing ever. You still see it around to this day. And it's fun to hear the Viper's opinion on it, his thoughts on it himself. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and cut you guys loose. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next Outta Nowhere. Oh yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it if you liked it. Yeah, you can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on the channel. Oh yeah, dig it.